Hello friends, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. So this is the continuation of the videos where I'm explaining to you how I got my Indian documents. So in the previous video we talked about how I got my Aadhaar card. If you missed that video, you can just click on this link which pops up here, and then you can just watch the video. In today's video I'm going to explain to you about how I got my PAN card. I'm just going to give details of how I did my application, how I did everything, and how I finally got my Aadhaar card. So first off, Aadhaar card and PAN card applications are utterly different in terms of their application. So when we go to Aadhaar card, the application requires you to be physically present at the office, but with the PAN card, the application does not require you to presently be at the office, so you just do everything online. So that is the process which I'm going to take you through, and I want you to follow on each step which I'm going to show you. First off, you can just open your browser, and then in the search toolbox you can just write NSDL like this, and then once you reach here you can just click here on the PAN login like this, and then after here you can just click because you can see here we are just going to start the application of this PAN card, so we can just click this application type. So application type, we are this foreign, okay, and then we have to continue with this one category. We can just select this individual, and then next you just have to enter the title. Because I am a male, so I just have to write this Shri, and then here you just have to fill up your details. You just have to fill up your names and all. So after filling up these details, you just have to click here. You just have to accept to these terms here, and then you have to verify this captcha here. I'm not a robot, and then we click submit. So once you reach here, you have to save this token, because this token number will be used in the next steps in case you just want to save your application, or in case you have just logged out and you want to come back to your application. And then the next thing that we have to do, we just have to click here continue with PAN application form. So this is where you will be taken to, and then you just have to scroll a little bit up, and here we can see we have two options. We have this where the physical PAN is required. We just have to click yes, or if you don't want this physical PAN, if you just want e-PAN, you can just select no, where the application fees will not be applicable. But it's much better that you just go with the one with physical PAN, because mostly if you are just going to banks or any other place where they require this document, you just have to give it in physical forms. So it's better you just go with the physical PAN card. So, and you can see the application fees are these ones, as you can see. So it will be 107 rupees if you just want it physically. And then the next thing that we have to do, we just have to scroll a little bit down like this, and then we have to fill up all these details here, and then you have to fill up this also. You just have to fill up your father's name, and you also have to select which name you want to appear on your PAN card, whether your mother's name or your father's name. So I will just go with my father's name, and then we have to click next. Here you have to give the source of income. So your source of income, if it's a salary, if it's income from house property, or any source of income, you can just select it here. You can just mention it here. For me, I will just go with this no income, and then you can just also give the address for communication, your address for communication, whether it's residential or office. You can just mention it. So I will just go with residential here, and then here in the residence address you will enter the address that you live at. So, and let me just make it clear, if you have mentioned the address for office, it means you will have to enter the office address, not the residential address. So you have to be clear with this. So with residence address, I will just enter my address and everything, and then once you're done, you just have to scroll a little bit up, and then you enter these details as well. Here you just have to give your telephone number and email details. So just select the country code, and then the mobile number as well you have to give, and the email ID. So after this, you just have to select your country of citizenship. So you just give your citizenship country, and then you have to mention the country code of your citizenship country here with appointing the representative assessee. So you just have to go with no, and then click next. So here we just have to give this area code, AO type, range code, and AO number. So here, because we are foreigners, and mostly foreigners don't really know the exact things which is required here, so there are default details of which you can give, and then you continue with the application. So those default details are as follow. So you just have to write DLC, and then here you have to write C, and then here you have to write 35, and then here you just have to write 1. Okay, and then we just have to scroll up, and then we have to mention this NRI and foreign citizens. Okay, and then we continue. So we just have to come and click next. So this is actually like the final step here, where we have to give the documents. Like document, we just have to select the document of which will be used for application of this PAN card. So you can see we have a proof of identity. If we select here, you will see that we have different type of proof of identities that we can give, but you just click passport, and then proof of address. If you click here, you can see there are 2 options of which most foreigners can just get easily. This one, bank statement in the country of residence, and the registration certificate. Even a passport also, it's mostly available, it's readily available for the foreigners. But for me, I just go with this registration certificate. This is also called FRRO, so you can just select this one. Okay, and then proof of date of birth, this is not required. You can just scroll a little bit up, and then here you just have to go with the declaration. So this is the final step actually, and then we just have to select here. You just have to select this himself or herself, because we did not select any representative assessee, so we just have to select this himself, herself, like this. And then you just have to enter the place. For example, I will just enter Bangalore, and then the date by default will be there. If it's not there, you can just enter it. Then we have to click submit. So before the application is successfully submitted, they just give you a chance to review your application to see if every detail is in the right way. So you just have to have a glance and check if it's correct, whatever you have given, if it's correct. So you just have to scroll a little bit up, check everything whether it's correct, and then once you finalize that everything's to be perfect, and then you just have to come and click here, proceed. So once you reach here, this is where you just do the payment as in the payment required for the PAN card processing and to get the physical PAN card. So you just have to go with this online payment, because I think this is the easiest one. So I just click this online payment through Paytm, and then once you scroll a little bit up, you will see here there is this payment to be made, 107 rupees, and then here we just have to agree to the terms of service like this, and then we click proceed to payment. So here we have to click pay confirm, and as you can see we have this QR code here, so we can scan this QR code by using any UPI app or any UPI methods that we use, and then we can pay this amount. So after paying, the page will just redirect itself, and it will just send you the confirmation mail saying that your application is successful. And in this confirmation mail, they will send you the receipt of your payment, and they will also give you the application form which is fully filled. And the last step here, it will be submitting the documents to the address provided in the receipt. On the receipt there, and the address will be there. So what we actually have to do now, we just have to print out all the documents which we have selected during the application, along with this application form and the receipt. So this means we have to take this application form as it's clearly visible here, okay, and then we have to attach the photo there. Up there we have to attach one photo, and then down here we have to put our signature there, okay. After putting our signature, we have to take this application form along with the receipt and a Ferraro visa, a passport, or any other documents which you have selected there during your application, be the bank statement, be the passport, whatever documents which you have selected there during your application. You just have to give those documents, and then you just have to keep them in envelope, and then you just have to go to any courier services, and then you have to send these documents to that address which was mentioned there on the receipt. So the very next thing that comes after you send these documents is that they will send you an intimation mail, and they will let you know whether everything is correct or if there is any document missing. And after that, you will also receive another email telling you that your documents have been received at the address where they have to process all this application. It will be just looking like this. And after you receive this second mail, you just have to wait for some more time, and then you will receive another mail which consists of your EPAN. It will be consisting of your EPAN, and then this EPAN, it will also be having the numbers of your PAN card, the numbers, yeah. So this EPAN, if you just try to open it, it will be looking this way, and it can also be used even when you don't have this physical PAN card. So you can just use this number also, maybe when you're trying to fill up different details, maybe in banks or in wherever they are requesting for those documents. You can just give this EPAN in spite of this physical PAN card. So for the physical PAN card, it may take a little bit longer, like maybe let's say 1 month or 2 months to come, but the address which you have provided there during your application, it will be the address to which your card will be sent. And after that time of waiting, your card will eventually come. It will come looking like this, and then you can just collect it, and then you can just open it, and then you can start using it with whatever reason you asked it for. So this is actually the whole process of applying for this PAN card, and I hope that you guys have been clearly and thoroughly explained, and I hope that you guys are clear with this application. And if there is any doubt, please let me know in the comment section, or if there is anything else that you would like me to talk about, just please let me know in the comment section as well. I'll be gladly working on it, and I will just do it to serve you. So this is the end of this video. Please hit the subscribe button if you'd like to get more videos like this.